Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Talkaoke. This is a pop-up talk show where you can talk about anything you want to talk about. Yes, that's right, Talkaoke. You can talk about anything you want to talk about. My name's Mikey. And we've got Rick here that's going to be seeking to visualise. Rick, the TV's not on. I don't know what's going on with that. Can you just have a look? On the right-hand side, your left. So we're just going to deal with that little issue there. Still not on. Anyway, as I said, my name's Michael. Let's get some names around the table. What's your name?
Wesley.
And? Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah. Jeffrey.
Omar.
And?
Jarrell.
Yes,
Jarrell.
And come and sit down. Come and get involved. There's no age limit here. Come and help out your people. And we've got
Charlie,
and I'm Mikey. Are we going to get any? Come and have a seat on a table of chat. Now, the way Talkaoke works is kind of up to you to decide what you want to talk about. It could be anything. I mean, we're kind of really supposed to be here to talk about public art in Luton, but it's more about getting the ideas about what that public art could be. We've heard a lot about kind of friendliness, communities getting together. Yep.
I've got a question, and it's like, if you were bringing someone to Luton for the first time, and you want to show them like the best thing in Luton, what would you show them?
Have you ever had anyone that's come to visit you and they've come to see Luton? What would you show them?
I'll show them. I'll be good every day.
Okay, so you'll show them yourself. But what about? Is there anything in Luton to see, to show them? Look, this is what Luton's about.
They'll show you where the park is and
the park
is.
Okay, all right. Hang on a sec. We've got some. Come and get involved in this. Come and have a seat on the table chat. Jarrell, what are you going to say?
I guess if I had to start, I'd probably go with the fact that I'd probably have to show them the burrito kitchen that's at the mall there.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's actually probably the best place for burritos. For burritos in Luton. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's the only place where you can get burritos here. I remember though, this one time, this restaurant somewhere around here, way away.
So some restaurant,
next to the hat factory, in fact. Actually, one day actually had a special 4 beef burrito, but I never got it.
Okay, come and have a seat. Come and get involved. Don't be shy. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. You can sit and watch from the table. What's your name though? We'll get your name.
Yeah, my name is Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
We got Charlie. We got Jarrell, Omar, and Jeffrey, and Jonathan, and Wesley. That's right. And I'm Mikey. And what's your name? Dana. So we're talking about are you from Luton?
Yeah.
What if someone's coming to visit? What sort of things do you show them? Oh, this is Luton. This is what Luton's all about. I mean, I'm from a place called Gravesend, and when people come to visit in Gravesend, we get very stuck. The only thing really we've got to show people is the river, so we take them to the river. But I mean, what? And you've mentioned like a few things: restaurants. We've got the park. Yeah.
We even got the city.
Yeah. But when you say the city, what do you mean?
A city means when you go somewhere when it's almost far.
Yeah. What's that, Dana?
No, sorry, I was just.
Come on.
He's trying to say that.
Yeah.
It's not a city, but it's a town kind of place.
Okay. What's the difference? Okay. Wesley.
I think.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you in a second when you have thought it. I'm going to come to you in a second. But
You can show them where your house is.
Right, okay, so your house. Okay, so that would be one thing. Jarrell?
2 things.
Yeah.
First, the city's bigger than the town.
Right.
That and I'm actually used to be from London.
Yeah.
I remember saying that Luton was too quiet for my own tastes.
It's too quiet.
Yes, it used to be too quiet for my own tastes. I feel like I've just gotten used to it.
Yeah. You're more used to it now, okay. But it's more quiet than London. Sam, have you got any views on this? Where would you take people if you were going to show them Luton? Would you?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the first places I love to show my friends is a place they call Luton.
Yeah.
It's Luton Hotel and Spa.
Yeah.
It's a very nice place in Luton, and I love my friends to have a view of it. It's got
it's a park.
Yeah, it's a hotel.
Oh, it's a hotel. Yeah.
And when I take kids there, they try to say it looks like Buckingham Palace.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
very posh building.
Yeah, place it's a castle. So
Right.
I like to take my friends to Luton Hoo. After I take them to Luton Hoo, the next place I would love them to see is University of Bedfordshire.
Right.
It's got a magnificent building for the library. The library is about one of the best in the United Kingdom at the moment. So I like my friends to visit University of Bedfordshire's library.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay. So library. What do you think of this library behind you?
Yeah, it's a bit more traditional. It's a bit more. Yeah, it's old. It's old,
Right.
but it's good. But I wouldn't really like that.
You think the Bedfordshire one is the one?
Yeah, that's the state of the art, and got computers.
Well, there's a couple of good ideas there.
Yeah.
Jarell?
This is technically breaking the rules. Dell Farm is actually a really good activity camp, though I'm fairly sure that's in Dunstable. No, it's actually in Whipsnade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I guess if you're talking about the general...
What's Whipsnade?
Whipsnade is also home to ZSL Whipsnade Zoo, which actually for a long time, just because of the first syllable whip, I actually thought it was a more intense version of ZSL London Zoo, which etc being from London, I was accustomed to.
So is it related to London Zoo?
Yes, it's what they call a sister zoo.
Oh, it's a sister zoo. Okay. So Whipsnade Zoo. Have you been to the zoo? Has anyone else been to the zoo?
I have.
Yeah. We know you've been to the zoo. Yeah. You've all been to the zoo. Would that be a place that you would show visitors? Is it too far away from Luton to be called part of Luton?
It's not too far.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I think it might be the best place to show them around Luton.
Yeah.
Because there's lots of old things you can and facts you can find out about what happened here a long time ago.
Do you know any of those facts?
I know that there used to be dinosaurs
in Luton. Okay. Let's get. Let's Omar.
In this world, some people don't have many teeth though, but
many what?
Some people don't have many teeth.
Teeth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when they grow up, they don't have any more teeth.
Okay.
And some people.
Yeah.
They do have teeth.
Okay, there are a lot of people without teeth. That's what we're talking about now. And let's count on this side. Facts about Luton. Were there dinosaurs in Luton?
Yes, there were dinosaurs in Luton.
Oh, really?
There were fossils, I think. You can see traces of where they were, but that was a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were going to take people to Luton and take them around, what would you show them?
I think I'd show them some of the nice buildings and also some.
Yeah.
I'd take them to one of the hat factories that's still working in Luton because it's still making things. So I think I really like showing how skills that people have got because there's a lot of people with a lot of skills still left. So and that's a strong thing.
Yeah.
Has anyone here been to a hat factory?
Have you been to a hat factory?
I've been to the hat factory, which I previously mentioned to see to go to this creativity thing.
Were they making hats there?
No, they weren't.
Why is it called the hat factory?
Because it used to be a hat factory.
Okay, so it's a hat factory that doesn't make hats anymore.
That and near Luton is a place called St Albans.
Yeah.
It was a Roman site. For a school trip a really long time ago, we actually went to that's a place called the Velaranium.
Right, okay. So we've got a lot of history in this area. that maybe come and get involved in this. We're talking about Luton. If you had someone come and visit you, where would you take them? Was going to be the final part of my question. Yeah.
So I would show them around this campaign, so they could watch and see what church is all about. And I'd also show them the mall.
You'd show them what?
The mall.
Okay, show them the mall, and you'd show them your church. Yeah.
I'll show them if I was going to London, I would show them the O2 Arena and some other stuff.
Okay, O2 Arena, does that count? Okay.
I would show them everything.
Everything, okay. Come and have a seat on the table of chat with the moment. We're talking about Luton. Is it a good tourist destination? No? Come and tell us why. Could it be? Come and have a seat. So this is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. We've got Omar, we've got Jeffrey, we've got Jonathan, we've got Wesley, we've got Jarell and Dana and Sam and Charlie. And there's Mikey. What's your name?
Nicole.
Nicole, come have a seat for a couple of minutes. We're talking about basically the question on the table at the moment is, if you were going to have someone come and visit you in Luton, what would you show them? Is there anything to show them? And what sort of things? We've had a few ideas like the zoo, the hat factory.
Wardown Park, the museum in Wardown Park, maybe. Could
Luton become a better tourist destination, do you think?
I think it could do, but it'd have to try and bring more things here, like restaurants and things to do, and there's just not enough at the moment, I don't think, to bring outsiders in.
Okay, so what would attract people to Luton, do you think?
Maybe like better shopping, just more fun things to do. There isn't much to do.
Okay, there's not enough fun stuff to do. Do you agree? There's not enough fun stuff to do, Jarell?
I guess maybe because I'm from London and I'm used to destinations like the Natural History Museum, Science Museum, and all the somewhat inherent culture there, Westfield, the like. I may as well say that there's not really too much fun stuff to do.
So you're agreeing with Nicole,
if you're really a millennial who's not really into culture like plays or concerts or whatever.
Okay, so you're saying there's culture, but not everyone's into the culture. Okay, interesting. Sam, have you got any views on this?
Yeah, I think it depends on the things that people may be interested in. In Luton, we've got an annual carnival that people like to attend, and that's something very nice.
Do people come from afar to attend?
To attend the annual carnival. So something, and we've got Luton Carnival Centre. It's a place people want to visit elsewhere.
So they don't, if they miss the carnival, they can come to the carnival centre.
The carnival centre.
Okay, so. Does it depend on what sort of person is coming to Luton? Will it attract certain people? Is Luton a tourist destination? That's what we're talking about. You say no. Give us a final thought, Nicole.
It is a good town.
Yeah.
It has some bad bits, but all towns have bad bits. But I think it could definitely have some improvements to make it better.
And what about its reputation? Because it seems.
It's got a very poor
Why has it got such a bad reputation when it's such a friendly place?
I don't know. I think outsiders look in and they think it's absolutely terrible, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
We've got an airport, for crying out loud. We can't be that bad. But I've got to go. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. No, that's some good points, Omar. Yeah.
Like in football, they use a plane to fly in the football match, like in England.
Yeah.
In England, they wear white T-shirts and like something else.
What's that?
We've got the London Luton Airport.
Yeah.
It makes it a remarkable place because some people coming from all over Europe.
You can just fly straight to Luton.
Luton Airport. And some people that try comes in with their private jets.
You can come in your private jet, and are we catering for that private jet crowds here in Luton?
So it's a brilliant place. And I got.
Let's ask it. Has anyone here flown in on their private jet to Luton Airport today? No, no. Okay. We came on our private van to here. Not in. Yeah.
That's what.
Well, I may as well note that I really do like the London Luton Airport logo.
Oh, you like the logo? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I don't really know what the logo is. So, in a way, Luton is a tourist destination. It's got its own
Luton Football Club. We've got in the Luton Town Football Club as well.
Yeah.
So it's a place to be. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot actually about Luton that could make it into a tourist kind of tourist mecca.
But in Luton, we don't have any terrorists here, really.
Okay, I mean, is that unusual not to have any terrorists?
It is unusual.
Right. Okay.
But it's because not many people here are really bad. They don't really do bad stuff.
Well, that's what we've heard actually, Jonathan, that most people in Luton, and this is something we've heard again and again and again all day, that how friendly and nice and kind people in Luton are, by and large. And it seems to be the message of Luton so far. Yep.
So I disagree with. I agree with him because normally there's only like you see. So when I went to distribute a Rhapsody, I saw a Russian girl and I thought she was actually a tourist, but there's not many tourists in Luton.
Okay. So you saw someone from Russia. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And
were they a tourist? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, all right. So there is there's a seeds of a tourist industry in Luton. Yeah. Could I mean, Charlie, what do you think that Luton could expand its tourism industry?
Do I think it could expand its? Well, I mean, as somebody said, I mean, there's an airport, so it's very easy to get here. You can get here from all over the country. But it's like, what is that?
What are they coming to?
What are they coming to? I mean, there must be people who are coming here today to watch a football match. There's lots of people here, which I don't know who they're playing. Who are they playing?
Does anyone know who Luton Town are playing today?
I forgot.
I think Luton Town is playing Real Madrid.
No, they can't play Real Madrid.
Right. Okay. So where are we going to take this conversation? Where do we want to go with this? Have you done any illustrations? Maybe there could be like some kind of like direct link with Luton Airport to the town. To me, I would just go to the. I like to see planes. I would go to the airport, I think. Are you off? Give us a final thought before you go.
So, I actually think that they're playing. Luton Town is playing. Okay, so Luton is a good place.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't really recommend it to everyone.
Why?
Because some things go bad, and and then sometimes there are there's like terrorist attacks.
But we've heard from Jonathan that there's no terrorist attacks in Luton.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay. We got a new face to say. What's your name?
My name is Matthew.
Matthew, what we're talking about at the moment is, are you off as well, Sam? Are you off?
No, I'm just.
Okay. Because we want a final thought from you if you're going to go. So at the moment we're talking. What was it, Matt? Did you say?
Matthew.
Matthew. At the moment we're talking about Luton. Whether it come on get involved in this. Come and have a seat. We're talking about Luton. Is it a good tourist destination? Could tourism be expanded? Are you from Luton? Have you ever had people visit from somewhere else, and what do you show them? What could you show them to say, look, this is Luton? Nothing. But come and get involved in this. We got Jonathan, we've got Matthew, we've got Omar, Jarell, Dana, and Charlie. I'm Mikey. What's your name?
Susan.
Come and sit down. Come and sit down. So, I mean, have you ever had someone come and visit you from somewhere else? Somewhere else, like somewhere else in the world, a different country. Someone come to visit you?
No, I never visited.
No.
It's the first time in UK.
Okay. Because we're trying to work out what are the good. Could it be a tourist place? What's your name? Anna. Could it be a good tourist place? We've got another new face at the table. What's your name? It's not Bane. What's your name?
Kosi.
Yeah. Okay. So, what do people think? Dana, you've been listening on this. Is it now your time to say something?
No.
No. Yeah.
It's like the world is going to end tomorrow, and you're spending
your last
24 hours in Luton. Where do you go?
Where would
world's
you go?
Ending tomorrow.
Okay, where would you go, Matthew, if you were going to spend? What would you do with your 24 hours? Is this too tough a question for you, Casey? No. Yeah.
I'll go to my church.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
And
what would you do there in the last 24 hours?
I would pray that I end up in a good place after the world ends. The next.
So you're thinking ahead. You're not thinking about how do I? You're thinking forwards. So you would be going to the church. What would you do?
My last day in Luton.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably go. I think I'd probably go to the park. I think I'd just go to the park.
Yeah.
I'd just sit with some trees, maybe with some nice flowers. Yeah. Just try and look at nature for one last time.
So you would go to nature. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Jarell.
I'd probably do what Matthew said.
Yeah.
Along with just going to said burrito kitchen and just eating as much jalapeno burritos as I could.
Right. Okay. So you would
no,
get your maximum fill of burritos. Okay. Last 24 hours in Luton, what would you do? Would you eat donuts?
Now I'm going to library.
You go to the library?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you do in the library?
Library, I spend time to see internet.
Okay, so you go online. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Omar?
What Matthew said.
Yeah.
Eating everything that's not bad.
Yeah. Would it matter what you ate if it was the last 24 hours?
Like when you eat sweet, you might get sick about something and then you have to go to the hospital.
Okay, but would that all happen in the last 24 hours?
Okay, I have to go back.
Okay, so give us your final thought here. There's a few things we're talking about. Come and get involved in this as well.
Yeah.
We're talking about Luton. One of the interesting things about, you can bring your beers along, that's okay. One of the things we're talking about, what's that?
Is it recorded?
I can't hear what you're saying from over there.
Is it recorded?
I can't. Hey, well, come a bit closer in a bit. But anyway, Sam, what's your?
So generally, what I've found out is that sometimes, unfortunately, some cities or some towns get a negative image.
Yeah.
But I've been here for quite a long time, over 7 years, and I think it's a wonderful place to be. There's a location we call Baton Hills and Bushmead.
Yeah.
It's quite posh and it's a brilliant place to be.
Well,
so I think Luton is a place to.
I mean, just before you go, Sam, there's this question, because it's one of the interesting things about Luton is everyone that lives here thinks it's a great place and a very friendly place.
Yeah.
And then you say to them, well, what about Luton's reputation? A lot of people from outside don't see it that way.
That's
and most people don't care about that. They just say, well, that's the way they think.
It's just somebody's opinion. But
give us a final thought before you go.
Yeah, because we have to make effort as well. Maybe the council will have to make some effort to put this positive image out there to the public, because it's not very good.
Yeah.
You know, good for investors and every other thing as well. If it has a negative image.
So
I think it has is nothing bad.
Okay. I mean, that's what people have generally said. It might just be people that come and talk to me. Final thought?
Come boys. Omar.
This place is very good, and the program is going. That is also very good for the people, those who are coming. They can share the words. They can share the areas.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for getting it. Are you all off? Give us final thoughts.
I really do hate.
Sit down to give you a final thought.
I really do hate to leave, but
yeah.
But where will this be taking place next?
Well, that's one of the things. Where would you like it to take place next? Would be the question. Because we have got an ability to roam. Where would you like to take this? To the zoo? To some of the other places? To the airport? Maybe it might be interesting. To the school? Maybe to your church?
I mean, probably only two options would be the school. Schools around Luton.
Yeah.
Primary and secondary schools around Luton, or
yeah.
Or somewhere peculiar, like say a plane. There's an idea.
What, you mean the theatre? Take it to the theatre?
No, as in like a plane.
Oh, a plane. I thought you said a play. On a plane. That would be interesting.
There's an idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea for a Guinness World Record. Highest live talk show held.
The highest talk show ever, yeah. Okay, well that will definitely get a lot of publicity. That's a great fight. Dana, have you got a final thought?
No, thank you very much. So thanks for
yeah.
Could we have a card if this place does have any online presence?
Yes, it does. Have we not got one of our cards? There we go. There's our cards. There you are.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Omar, final thought?
Really, I like Squre.
Yeah.
Squre's my favourite I think.
Okay.
Every single Squre, I eat in Squre. But some is not enough though.
Okay. You need more Squre.
And then
come and have a seat.
And I'm even good at doing tests by being quiet, and
okay.
I even do being good.
Let me just explain to this is Talkaoke pop-up talk show. Come and have a seat. It's a pop-up talk show, Talkaoke. Yeah, and then you talk about basically anything. Everyone's welcome to come and sit down. Come and have a seat. We've got Charlie, I'm Mikey.
This is Omar's time.
Well, you can also share. It's about everyone coming to sit down. It's not just about one person, but a group of people. So we don't like people standing around. We like people sitting down, participating. Come and have a seat on the table of chat. At the moment, we're talking about Luton. The real consensus around this table is that Luton is a very friendly, welcoming place.
Excuse me.
Have you got any thoughts? Are you from Luton?
No.
Where are you from?
Cambridge.
What do you think about Luton?
I gotta say no comment.
Well, that's the thing. You see, people from, including myself, people from outside of. Come and sit down.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, sure. People from outside of Luton have got a very different view of Luton than those that live in Luton. Come and sit down. What's your name? Shebby.
Yeah.
Come and sit down. This is Talkaoke Pop-Up Talk Show. Come and sit down if you want to. Get involved. Come and have a seat. No? Come and sit down. Come and get involved. I guess we've got mostly new faces on the table. Have a seat. And we've got a note. Coming up. Come and sit down. What's your name?
My name is Wafil Hassan.
Okay. Can I just call you? What should I call you for short? Wahil.
For sure. Wafi?
Wafi.
Yeah.
And what was it again?
Shebby,
Wafi, and
Razin.
Razin. Okay. Come and get involved. You can bring your chips or whatever you got. What have you got there? Not going to take it. Don't worry. What is it? Rice. Bring your rice over. Bring your rice over. Come and get involved in this. Have a seat on the table of chat. We've got Charlie here, and I'm Mikey. I don't know where I sort of feel we need to maybe take this in a different direction. Maybe we should just have a... Charlie, do you want to just move on? Let's have a look at what Rick's... So this is the thing. Did you know that there were dinosaurs in Luton? Somebody mentioned this. A lot of the chat today has been about Luton. Maybe we just flick through from the beginning. If we can, Rick, is that all right? So Rick's been trying to visualise the conversation as we go along.
T-Rex in Luton.
Yeah, T-Rex next to TK Maxx. What's your name?
Cosmin.
What's it?
Cosmin.
Cosmin. We got Wuffy and
Shabby.
What was it?
Shabby.
Shabby.
Yeah.
And we're just sort of really just talking about Luton. Can we flick through from the beginning? This is this Jesus in London?
This is
Jeremy Corbyn as Jesus.
This is like a massive conversation in one.
Okay, this is Jeremy Corbyn as Jesus helping a homeless person. Okay, can we just start from the beginning so that it makes sense? Otherwise it doesn't make any sense at all. So this is the first of all we had a guy from France. Come and join in. Come and have a seat. 2 minutes. You've got 2 minutes. Come on. We've got Chevy, we've got Wuffy, and we've got Rezim and Cosmin and Charlie. What's your name?
My name is Wahidul.
Wahidul,
yes.
Come and have a seat for a second. Come and have a seat. Don't be shy. It's not hard, is it? This? No. It's not difficult.
No.
Give us 2 minutes. We're talking about Luton. So the first thing we were talking about is that we had a French guy who was very disappointed about what Luton was like, because he's like, it's not English enough. And he sort of expected it to be kind of cottages and yeah. This was a French guy, and then anyway, we let's move on. So this is what he expected. This is like also. I think, there's a question about should Luton's buildings be modern or traditional. Then if we can move through, and then this is when we started talking about, I guess, slavery and people working for nothing. Can we move through? And this is about having more trust. If we have more trust in people, and people could be more friendly. So that was another thing. Let's move through. This is the idea of Luton sort of attached to London. Is it a part of London, or is it completely different to London? And then this was like a lot of people around the table said, come and get involved in this, come and join in. Come and join us. Said, what do? Give us one comment. What do you think about Luton?
Luton is about good. Find is
it's a good place. Yeah. This is Talkaoke Pop Talk Show. Come and have a seat on the table of chat. At the moment we're talking about. All right. Give us a final thought before you go. What do you think about Luton? You're on.
I think it's good. I like it.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it's beautiful. In what way is it beautiful?
Because there are malls and like these things.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going.
So we got, what's your name? What's your name?
Honor.
Honor and
Destiny.
Destiny, yeah.
Sarah,
come and sit down. We've got Charlie over here. We've got Cosmin over here. Come and have a seat. So this one is like addicted to Luton. Are you addicted to Luton?
Yeah.
It seems like most people that live in Luton are addicted. Whenever they go away, they're like, oh, I need a bit more Luton. I need to get back to Luton. I've not got enough of the drug of Luton. So let's just flick through. It's on this internet channel here. This is Luton is on the way up. Do you think Luton's on the way up?
What do you mean?
Well, is it what?
Is it getting better?
Yeah, I suppose it. Thank you, Charlie, for that. Never. Cosmin, stay and get involved in this conversation. Bring the missus over. Come and. Do you think Luton's on the way up, Cosmin? Just before you, is Luton on the way up? No, you say no. Is it on the way down? Why?
Show me the T-Rex earlier.
Yeah.
You can find them in the castle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
let me say something.
Yeah.
Luton is gang.
It's what? Luton Luton is what?
It's gang, innit?
Gang? What does that mean though?
If gang pull up, are you gonna back your goon?
Okay, I mean, come and have a seat on the table of chat. Is that your only comment?
Yeah, girls, you got any more comments?
Because I feel we could develop this a bit more. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we've really developed this Luton is gang point. I mean, what does it even mean? Luton is gang.
Don't ask me.
It's sick. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what do you think? Is Luton sick?
I don't know. The gang thing, is that good or I don't know. Is that good or bad? I don't know.
Is it good or bad? Is it good or bad? Does it mean it's good or does it? It's sick. What does that mean? It's good or it's bad?
It's good.
It's good. Okay. That means it's good. So Luton is good, basically, but there is an addictive element to Luton that maybe you're not aware of. I've heard that you're not from Luton. You're from Leighton. Come on. What do you think? Do you think Luton's a good place? Is it gang?
Yeah, it's gang.
Come and sit down. Come and sit down. Be shy. What's your name?
Charlene.
Charlene, do you think that Luton is it a good place to be? Is it on the way up?
No, it's on the way down, I think.
Why is it on the way down?
There's too much trouble in Luton.
There's too much trouble. It's about trouble.
It's about trouble, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any way of
They say that Luton's in harmony. I don't think so.
There's
a lot of people are fearing
disharmony
in Luton because of the things that are going on and the things that are happening.
Okay, so is there a harmony or a disharmony in Luton? Harmony or disharmony in Luton? What do you think? Harmony or disharmony?
What do you
Destiny?
think? I don't know.
Disharmony. Disharmony.
Yeah.
Is there a way to make it more harmonious?
Yeah. Don't know actually.
Rubbish and keep the good.
Get rid of
Yeah.
Drugs, you say?
No, thugs.
Thugs. All right. Thugs, but don't get rid of the get rid of the thugs, not the drugs. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Get rid of it all.
Get rid of it all. Yeah. Okay. I mean, what?
That way people feel more safe to be going places, more safe about their children.
I mean, some of the people earlier on today have been saying that they feel that Luton is a safe place, and that's what they like about it. That it's a place you can be friendly. But you disagree.
I disagree. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you feel, Stephen, it's a safe place?
No.
No. Okay. Come and sit down. Come and get involved in it. What's your name?
Shahid.
No, this one.
Say Shahid.
Oh, Shahid. Okay, come and sit down. Come on. Is Luton harmonious or disharmonious? That's what we're talking about right now. What do you feel, Charlie? Do you get a sense of harmony here or disharmony?
I mean, lots of people who've been round the table say that they really like.
Yeah.
The diversity, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
I don't know what I'm more interested in.
Yeah.
You're gonna. If the world was going to end tomorrow, where would you go in Luton today? How would you spend your last day in Luton?
Okay, well, I mean that's we've had this question already, but to a different audience. If you had 24 hours, if the world was going to end, asteroid is coming. You've got 24 hours left in Luton. What would you do in those last 24 hours? Where would you go?
What would you do? Stay in my house. Stay in my front room.
Stay at home.
Stay at home. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would. That's where I mostly stay anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Where would you go? Oh no. Come and get involved in this.
Oh no. He's talking to you.
Nah, I don't know.
Okay. Think about Destiny.
I don't know.
I think
spend time with my loved ones. Spend time with my loved ones. Where's that wasp gone?
Okay. The wasp, I think, I don't know. The wasp has gone now, so you can come back. It's okay. What would you do? I don't know if this is a question that's really got a lot of legs, to be honest. We need to come up. Yeah.
I would spend most of my time with my family.
You're right. Okay. You go to your family. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Come and have a seat. Get involved in this. What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos. Okay. There's a few questions on the table. There's a question about, is Luton harmonious or disharmonious?
Disharmonious.
Why?
Because there's too much fighting around and everything.
Yeah.
And there's too much people that wouldn't they kill and that. So that's why it's disharmonious.
Okay, so it's too much violence and fighting.
Yeah.
What about this question about If you had one day left before the asteroid hit, would you spend it in Luton?
No.
Where would you go?
I'll go somewhere, build a rocket ship and fly away.
Okay, you're trying to escape the impending disaster. Okay, that's a good way of thinking about it. So, I mean, where are we going to go with this conversation? Could Luton become more harmonious? Could it actually reverse the plummet and actually...
people stop murdering people and not violence.
Right, so violence you think is the biggest problem in Luton?
Yeah.
Okay. And is there an answer to the violence?
Sorry?
Is there an answer to the violence?
I'd say drugs mostly the source of these reasons why people are violent.
Okay, so it's a lot drug related?
Drug related, yeah.
Okay. Carlos, do you agree with that? Do you think there's a lot of violence?
Because where I live around, everywhere you go, like there's people that want to sell drugs or something.
Right, okay. And do you see a solution to this problem?
Like to cancel it, not to have it, like to ban it.
Yeah, so ban, but aren't drugs banned already?
Yeah, they are, but like people get them, so like the police need to be more like on their guard more.
So in a way, the police need to actually enforce that a bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. Violence, drugs. In a way, we're hearing a different side to Luton than we were hearing earlier on today.
Is it always like this? Has it always been like? Has it always been a problem? Drugs and violence.
Is it a new thing? Is it relatively new?
Not really.
No?
Not really.
You think it's been there for a while?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's getting worse. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, get involved in this. Is Luton a harmonious place? Come and sit down. Let's give him a round of applause. That didn't work, did it? Normally a round of applause can be encouraging. Yeah, I mean, is it down to the police to sort out this drugs problem? Charlie, you're from Luton. Is Luton the same? Come on, sit down. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let's just encourage. Let's give them another round of applause. Come on. Come on, all of you, come and sit down. Well done, well done. So what are your names? We have got, what is it again?
Alicia.
Alicia, Charlene, is it? And Shahid, and Carlos, and I'm Mikey. What's your name?
Malak.
And
Iman.
And what's your name?
Sarah.
What is it? Zara?
Sarah.
Sarah, okay. And what's your name?
Elia.
Elia or Alia?
Elia.
Elia. Okay, so when we're talking about, do you think Luton is a harmonious place or is it a disharmonious place?
Really hard question to ask.
Is it a nice place, do you think?
It's amazing.
You think it's amazing? Why is it amazing?
Because I'm not that sure.
You're not sure, you just feel like it...
Okay, so it's amazing because there's lots of people from different countries, cultures, religions.
Yeah. Why is that a good thing?
Because, I don't know, it's just good.
Okay. Sarah, what do you think? Is Luton a good place? Is it harmonious? Are these different cultures getting on with each other and giving to each other?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you think it's a good place?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I mean, do you feel safe here? Because some of the people on this side of the table are saying that it's becoming more a dangerous place. Do you feel safe in Luton?
I think so, in my house.
Okay. You feel safe. Do you feel safe?
No.
No.
Because there's lots of people drinking, just doing drugs.
Okay. So it's what you were saying. There's a drugs problem and there's a violence problem.
It can be dangerous.
Okay. What do you think? Do you think it could be more safe?
No.
Do you think it is safe? Or do you think it isn't safe?
Isn't.
It isn't safe? Or,
because
there's
people that kill children.
Right, okay, so it's dangerous even for children. Okay, so we're talking, is Luton a safe place? Is it dangerous? You say no. Come back and join us again. This is Youssef, it's been on already. You're saying no, it's actually safe.
Yeah, it is safe actually. It's not like London. Like London is not safe because like everything happened there. Like for example, a lot of people crush other people or let other people die. Or for example, America, like it's not a bit safe now. But in here, as I said before, we're safe. Especially we have the Queen Elizabeth who try her best to leave us safe.
So Yusuf is saying it's safer than London. I mean, what do you think? You think it's safe or dangerous?
I think it's quite safe because we can because because it's safe because you have because there's people in the market. If you're lost in the market, you can be safe because you can tell anyone who works there, and you can.
So there's always people looking out for you in the market,
and they're gonna help you see your mum.
So there's a lot of people looking out for you. A lot of people that can help. We're talking about whether is Luton a safe place or an unsafe place? Is it harmonious or disharmonious? What's your name? We didn't get your name.
Omid.
So that's what we're talking about now. In a way, this is one thing that people, some agree, some disagree.
I think it's not a safe place because a lot of people are racist.
Right.
And they get into fights.
Right. Okay. So.
And a lot of religions don't get along.
Okay. So in a way, it goes back to that disharmony thing that people are talking about. What do people think? Could it be more harmonious? Is there a racism issue in?
If everyone come together and work together, then maybe
Yeah.
Got to know each other more and learn each other about each other's religion.
How do you make that happen?
Come together as a community.
Yeah. So it's about coming together. What do other people think? Could we come together more? Yosef, do you want to say, or are you just agreeing? Okay. Anything, Carlos? Have you got anything?
I think that Luton's like really like people like younger kids are like really rude these days because like saying if you're a different religion and like you haven't got anyone with you or something, some other people will become like really racist to you and rude as well.
What sort of things does that come as? What sort of things do you hear or see?
Like just really rude words and that.
Okay, so people can be rude to each other. This is another side that we weren't hearing earlier on. Is there any way to sort of stop that from? Are you off again?
I think yes.
Give us hang on. Give us a final thought before you go about all of this. How do we make it more harmonious? How do we stop the racism or rudeness? Grab the mic because you're too far away now.
Like getting together and being nice to each other.
Okay, getting together. All right. Any final thought?
I didn't know nothing.
Okay. So, any final thought about how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about how do we actually deal with this? Come and get involved in this. There's no age limit on this table. We're talking about how do we actually deal with this? Is there a way we could actually be more effective in dealing with this problem? We've got another new face over here. What's your name? Raymond. So any ideas? That's what we really need more than anything else is ideas. How do we deal with this racism issue, with this rudeness issue? Any thoughts?
I think we need to respect the value of unity.
Yeah. That's good. But how do we do that? How do you actually? What sort of practical things can you do to make that happen?
Don't use bad language or help each other.
Okay, what sort of helping are you thinking of?
If someone is sad, then just go and help them, make them feel better.
Okay, all right. How do you help someone that's sad? Yeah.
By telling them nice stuff about them.
Okay, say nice things. All right.
Make them feel.
Yeah.
Happy.
Okay, so say for example Raymond is sad, and we know he's not sad, but if he was, what would you sort of nice things would you say to him?
Are you okay?
Yeah? You're okay, yeah? Okay, has anyone got any other ideas on this side of the table? How do we increase the kindness, reduce the rudeness, deal with racism?
Come together as a community.
Yeah, but that's, in a way that's what Raymond said, but I think we need to go down a bit and work out what actually that means as an idea. what we can actually do, because everyone, I think, would say that it's a good idea, but we need to work out actually what that means. What can we do? Raymond came up with the idea of helping people that are sad, and then Zara said, I'll go and come to you. Play with them. Play with them. Okay. So playing with different people, I suppose. Caroline.
Well, you could think of different events to bring people together. There's the lady on there's got a...
Charlene,
she's got ideas.
Okay, so different events to bring people together. What could that be?
I think...
Something that we all like to do.
Okay.
In every culture, like, I don't know, maybe like coming together and doing an activity.
Okay, doing something together, working on something together, yeah.
I think you can bring your friend and don't let him feel that he's lonely. Like, you can be his friend, so he can think that he's safe with you, and like he's not alone.
Okay, so I mean, you're talking about safety again. I think it is important to feel safe in order to have that sense. Come on, have a seat. Have that sense of actually being able to trust and be able to share and play with each other. You need to first of all feel safe, and I think that's one thing that we've established today. We've got another couple of faces. You've been here already, Fearless, but what's your name?
Abdullah.
Abdullah. We have got, I'm going to do it, for some reason I've forgotten everybody's name. Come and have a seat.
Smoking, I wouldn't need children.
Yeah.
I'm a Malcolm, that's a Marley.
Well, there's only 2 rules on Talkaoke, and one of them is no singing, the other one is no fighting, sorry. But, singing, definitely. Yeah, because otherwise then it just becomes karaoke. And this is Talkaoke, so I've got to be strict about that, haven't I, Rick? So anyway, so where were we on this? We're talking about like this. Singing could be a good way to get people together. I mean, I'm not against singing at all. So what about singing? That could be a good way to actually. What's that?
Dancing.
Singing and dancing. Okay.
Teaching new things.
Yeah.
Just do a talk show.
Yeah.
I'm a Malcolm.
Okay. So activities. I mean, we're actually sort of starting to cascade some ideas now. Before you go, give us some ideas about what the activities could be that get people together. What would you like to do personally that you think, I could meet some new friends this way?
I think.
Yeah.
I think if you're a boy, for example, because you can like do a match of football, so everybody will know each other.
Okay, a football match or something like that. Yeah.
So everybody will know each other and be friends and play a lot of time together.
Yeah. Okay. So football is a good idea. Fearless, are you going to say something?
Yeah.
Sit down. Everyone's standing up. It makes me feel nervous. Sit down. Who wants to say something?
I was trying to sing and dance with Exodus.
Okay, singing and dancing is a good one, and it brings people together. What you want to say something, Elia?
Maybe we can. When someone is saying, I want to play musical statue, maybe they want to play and join with us.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, do you say musical statue?
When are they gonna come and play and dance with us?
Okay, so musical statues as well. Come and. Could that be something we could do? Charlie, were you
musical statues?
Yeah.
What about?
Well, okay, all right. So I'll just fill you in on what the conversation's been. We've been talking about this question. There is racism in Luton. There's disharmony. There is rudeness. Hang on a second. I'm just. Hang on a second.
There's disharmony. I am too.
No singing on Talkaoke. So there's all these things, and it, but there is a will to deal with that, to challenge that, to actually deal with that. And I think a lot of the ideas about how to deal with that are about having events, about activities that different groups can do together. For example, singing and dancing, playing football together. Musical statues. What was your idea?
Doing new things.
Doing new things together. So that's basically where we are. Yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing.
I was going to say food, because there's lots of different people got really nice, tasty food.
Yeah.
And they sort of came together and shared different food. Like
Okay. What food would you bring to the party yourself, Caroline?
Ice cream. All different ice cream.
Let's go around the table on this one. What food, if you were going to have some kind of food party, what food would you bring?
I'll bring like Moroccan food.
Bring what?
Moroccan food.
Okay, what is that? What's a good example of Moroccan foods?
Maybe couscous.
Okay. All right. What food would you bring?
Crisps.
Crisps. Yeah. Okay. What would you bring?
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. Okay.
Different food around the world.
Okay. Have you got particular favourite sort of
Chinese.
food? Chinese. Okay. What food?
Me. I'll just bring, I don't know, sandwiches.
Yeah.
Quiches. Things like that.
Sandwiches and a quiche. Yeah. What would you bring?
Crisps.
Crisps. Yep.
I would bring probably pizza.
Pizza. Yeah.
I don't know.
Singing and praying.
No singing. No singing. What food?
Singing and
what's your name?
What's her name?
No, that's Elia. What's your name?
Singing.
Okay, I've got to ignore the singing because that's only 2 rules and singing them is one of them. What food would you bring?
Chips.
Chips, okay. Any particular type of chips?
Everyone loves chips, so maybe a range of different kinds.
A range of chips, like what, skinny chips, fat chips,
yes,
chili chips?
Yeah.
Okay, would that work as some kind of Luton Chip Festival? Would that work? Rick, there's one for you, Luton Chip Festival. And I think we could include crisps as well. In that Luton, maybe it could be Luton Chip and Crisp Festival. Would that work as a sort of festival?
I'll bring food that everyone likes.
Yeah. Do you think there's some people that don't like chips?
Yeah.
Everyone likes chips.
Everyone likes chips.
Everyone likes chips. They must do.
Yeah. Bread. Okay.
Yeah, we like bread.
Bread.
It's food for God. Tell him.
Okay. What about that Luton Chip Festival? Would that work as a thing? What do you think? You're shaking your head. Why? What's wrong? Do you like chips? It's actually Luton Chip and Crisp Festival. What do you think? I mean, about the guys sitting on, would you come to Luton Chip Festival? Well, you would or you wouldn't? I can't hear you from over there. Say it a bit louder. I can't hear them. But, just give us a thumbs up if you think it's a good idea. Luton Chip Festival. You don't think it's a good idea? Oh, okay. I don't know. I personally think it's a good idea. Could you have Luton Chip Festival? What do you think? I don't know. There's still a little bit of scepticism about it. I mean, Charlie. I mean, are you excited about that idea?
A bit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You could do sort of, because lots of people like curries because it's one of like Britain's favourite food.
Yeah.
You could have lots of different a curry festival or something like that, and then another different type of food festival or something.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Let's get a final thought. Let's get a final thought from you, Charlene.
What do you mean?
Final thought. Is there anything? Have you heard anything that's been interesting or anything?
I think the best thing we can do, like we said before, get everybody together.
Okay.
As a community.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be the best way to do it?
Do the chips and crisps festival.
Okay, the chip. You like that idea?
Festival.
Yeah, festival. Curry festival or chip festival?
Chip festival. Curry and chip festival.
I don't know.
Okay, you're not sure. Okay, curry or chips? Curry or chips? Carlos, final thought.
Curry. I'm gonna say curry because
there
can be like sweet and sour curry. There can be spicy curry.
Okay, so curries gives you a bit more range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both.
What's that?
Both.
Both. Luton Chip and Curry Festival. Okay. Okay, that seems to have. I guess Rick.
Okay, bye. See you later. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye. Are you off as well? Give us a final thought.
Okay, that we should.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You don't know. I mean, what do you think about the general consensus around the table about getting people together and activities? Do you agree with it? Do you think it will actually work? Will it solve parties? Yeah.
I think it'll work as long as everyone's nice to each other.
Yeah, it will work as long as it. What would actually make it work? What would be the thing that makes it work, or what would it kind of? What would actually be the
Make everyone happy.
Yeah. Okay. So you definitely want to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's a little, hard to make everyone happy.
You think it's too hard to make everyone happy?
Well, it is. I mean, some people. I don't know. It just seems hard.
It's a hard. I mean, yeah, but I mean, we're not afraid to ask the hard questions here on Talkaoke, such as how can we make everyone happy? What do you think of Luton Chip Festival? Would you come? What about Luton Curry Festival? Would that be better? Okay, better for the Curry Festival.
Festivals.
Yeah. What's that?
Festivals.
You like the festival idea, definitely. Yeah, I can tell. Okay, so Rick, we've got a couple. Can we? I don't know. I feel like Luton Chip Festival is, to me, it's kind of. To me, it says something, but I think Luton Curry Festival as well. So you're gonna have to have a. I guess it's just a quick cut and paste for you, Rick. But anyway, we've got a new face to the table. Come in a bit closer because you're a bit far away. Because I've got to reach you with my microphone.
Yeah, I just don't want to leave my drum on.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep an eye on your drum.
It's cool, man. How's it going?
Good. It's going good. And this is Talkaoke. It's a pop-up talk show. There's a kind of flow to this conversation, and it's about. Are you all right, Charlie?
Yeah, I'm just wondering what you think the flow is.
Well, the flow. I mean, it is a very. We're getting a sense of what Luton's about here today, and one of the things we discovered is a very, very friendly place. It's not without its problems, which have been put down to. Well, we started off talking about poverty and homelessness. I'm starting with the problems, but it wasn't all about problems.
Yeah,
we talked about racism, about rudeness.
It's first world problems, isn't it?
Drugs.
It's really meaningless.
Drugs. You think it's meaningless?
No. Well, those sort of things, yeah. If it controls your sort of behaviour and how you react to society, then obviously it's wrong. I mean, but it's first world problems, really. Like people in other different, third world countries, that's the least of their worries.
They don't worry about these things.
At the end of the day, we're in a place that is secure. You know what I mean? This is more of a safer environment than anyone else could be.
I mean, it's been one of the discussions actually on the table. I mean, I've just talked about the negatives. I don't know why I started off with them. Maybe I should start with the positives.
It's the easiest things to point out.
Yeah, but I mean, also we talked about friendliness, this diversity, which has been said to be a good thing, and the sort of sense of safety. What are you going to say, Karen?
Yeah, I was going to say sort of a little bit about how to improve Luton and sort of the arts and stuff, because I know you're
giving
an
back
artist
to the community is something. This is the only reason why I came over, because I recognised this lady here. She's I've even attended some of her workshops that she does in the town, sort of thing, sort of at Flamenco Arts, sort of Luton Open Arts sort of thing. And I just participate because I've got a degree in fine art and that sort of thing. But I'm an artist as well, so I just give back to the sort of community and do what I have to do.
Well, speaking of artists,
to survive.
Maybe we should. Speaking of artists, give
us a rest, innit?
Speaking of artists, we have got Rick that's been visualising some of these ideas, and maybe we can go through some of the ideas just to give you a kind of sense of what you can get your name, by the way.
Nice. I can understand.
What's your name?
Is that my name is John Leckie.
Okay, can I just call you John? Is that all right?
Yeah, for sure.
And we got Caroline, and we got Charlie. What's your name?
I'm a Melina Malcolm.
Okay. Okay, so come on, join in. Come and have a seat on a table of chat. So we just can we go from the beginning though, Rick? Just to get that flow. Otherwise, if you go backwards, then it's almost like the ideas retreating. But yeah, well, we'll start from the very beginning.
That seems a pretty cool idea, but
okay, so this is the first thing we started off. Is Luton English enough? Was this first one, and then this is about the modern and the traditional. Have we got the balance right in Luton? And this is about slavery. Is there modern slavery within Luton? Do you know if the person washing your car is actually doing it against their will? This is about growing the trust and the feeling of safety. You know, maybe this is, John, some of the things that you were talking about, that people need to feel they're in a safe environment in order to be friendly and generous and creative. Although there's a whole load of police in the at the bottom, and they're part of the trust. They're helping us feel safe. Okay, let's.
But to be honest, danger can be like can arise at any given time. Like at the end of the day, it's not sort of like a planned thing. It either happens or it doesn't. You know what I mean? Most of the time it doesn't, but sometimes you could be in the unfortunate situation of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But I mean, I guess what the talk on the table has been much more about not necessarily the actual real apparent danger or not, but the feeling of whether do I feel safe now. Do I feel comfortable, or do I feel like danger might happen?
I don't know. If you really want to see that sort of thing, you can go check on the BBC news website and see what kind of like terrorist warning there is. It could be amber, it could be red. I don't know. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter at the time. You're going to be in that situation when it happens or not. Really, there's no point making mass panic about anything. Like really, 98% of the time you're going to be safe. It's only going to be like the. You know what I mean? The select few at that time, really. Come on, think about it.
Okay, anyway, we're moving on. This is about, is Luton kind of attached to London? Is it kind of seen as a kind of suburb of London?
Well, it is, yeah. It was kind of like designed as like a cheaper alternative for accommodation for actually accessing to London. I mean, we've got all these sort of like public transport sort of possibilities, especially from Luton, as it's like a hub, as it's so close to Luton. So you know what I mean? It's got so many different things. I mean, we've got an airport, we've got a railway, and we've got bus. Like, what more could you ask for, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got good transport links.
All right, I've got to go. Actually, I've got to go to London. It's nice to meet you, but I actually do. I'm very interested in.
Just before you go, John, just give us a one thing. It's like, you know, what would you like to see in Luton that would actually help to kind of to grow the creativity, or to actually.
Never give up. That's it, yeah. Sorry, no, that's my bell, yeah. Like, it's a little bit bohemian.
Okay, so like this sense of persistence then.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah.
Always like be liberal, you know what I mean? Accept change and like, for the benefit of the good, really, that's it.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, man.
Well, thank you. Thanks for coming to sit down.
Accept change.
Accept change, you'll say?
You go to Exodus, do you? Was it? They're not called Exodus anymore, is it? So you said.
Would you accept change?
Would I accept change? I think so, yeah.
Ribbit.
What about you? Change? Do you think we are accepting enough of change?
Ribbit.
Are we?
Well, are you? I mean, I don't know. Do you think?
I don't think you can put your feet on.
Yeah, can you take a bit off the table? Thank you. Thank you.
Accept change.
Yeah, I could accept most kinds of change. I think pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, come and have a seat on the table of chat.
We'll gas bomb you in a minute.
Come and have a seat. Is it time? Maybe we've reached another natural.
You can have a pause.
Yeah. You can have another break. But have you got a final thought, Caroline, for this session?
Well, John.
Why do you accept change?
Accepting change. But John, before he left, he's also said, I think it said quietly, but he said something about street parties, which is what they said earlier as well. But. What
do you mean, but? There's no but about.
Hang on a sec. We're going to come to you in a second.
You can do them because we did it.
Yeah.
You know, we did one sort of like earlier in the year. Yeah, we did.
I mean, I think the appetite for these kind of investigations into the different cultural fabric of Luton is very, very strong. Have you got a final thought, Emma?
I like to accept change.
How?
Throw it at Judas. How do you do now?
Yeah. Final thought for this session?
Chip festival, I think
The chip festival.
Let's start from something simple,
Well, I mean,
then go more complex.
yeah.
You could have huge chips. You could sculpt chips, deep fried sculpted chips.
I mean, could it have a curry element to it as well?
Could.
Would that be a curry sauce?
It could.
Yeah. Okay. So you think the chip festival maybe is a good idea? Luton Chip Festival. Caroline,
You need a cup of tea, do you?
I'm good. Yeah, but I just before I break this down, what do you think about the idea of the Chip and Crisp Festival?
I think that will work. I think it would.
Yeah.
I mean, has there ever been a hat festival before? The hats, and what was it like?
Yeah.
There used to be what is a bit sort of like more twee. It was called the Easter Bonnet Parade.
Right.
So that sort of evolved into the carnival.
Right.
Which is like mega.
Is there a hat element to the carnival still?
No.
Do you think there should be a hat element?
Well, I mean, sometimes they use it as, you know, as things, but there used to be,
Stutterers and stammerers.
Yeah, stutter and stammer. There used to be things on floats.
Yeah.
And they used to do big hats and things like that. But you know, it's difficult because it's not part of everybody's lives in the ways it used to be.
Okay, I think we're gonna end it there. So thanks everyone. Thanks to Rick. Rick's busy visualising the Chip Festival thing. But we will be back shortly. Thanks everyone for taking part. I'm sure that will be available. Thank you. And we will be back soon.